SM7B for vocals or
For vocals.
Oh yeah, because you could also
It's for loud vocals, shouting. I mean, it's great for the medium range.
I've heard it mic'd on amps too.
No, that too. Yeah, and the horns. That's great for. It's great for everything.
For everything, right?
I
actually heard that it is actually, maybe I'm getting the SM58 and the SM57.
I do have.
But I had heard that they're actually like one of them is the same mic as this. It's just housed differently.
Yeah, 57.
Or is that the
I believe.
57 and 58?
57. No. I think it's a 57 on this one.
Yeah, that's interesting. But like,
I'm not sure.
$300 more
for the 57 or for this one?
For this one.
For this one.
Yeah.
It's 400. This one, yeah.
But it's Michael Jackson's mic, right?
Yeah, it is.
Well, Chef Saul, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Ooh, what's that?
Sorry.
This is our
got a
Ranch Rider
water?
Spirits Ranch Water.
Salud.
Salud.
All right, guys.
The official beverage of the Austin All Day Podcast.
Give us your 2 cents on this.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
Yeah. All right.
Ranch Rider, the official beverage of the Austin All Day Podcast.
Yeah.
It's great, right?
It's great. Yeah.
Very
It's
good.
what I like about it is consistently the same, so you know what you're going to get. It's in a nice can, feels good in your hand, goes down smooth, all of the things.
And actually, it does have an oddly nice textured can.
It does. It's kind of like it's not slippery. It won't fall out. It's got a little texture.
That's true. Yeah.
Will you hand me that camera?
Yes.
Please and thank you. So we started to get acquainted.
Yeah, see?
It's got like a matte finish, right? We started to get acquainted here, and you are a producer of music, a producer of paellas.
Yeah.
That's the main gig, right? Danny said you pulled up in the paella truck.
The paella van.
The paella van? Nice. So tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, I started this business, it was like 6 years ago, I believe.
Okay.
I started like when I moved here to Austin from Spain, that was 2011.
Okay. So
started
from
working,
Spain.
Yeah, from Valencia, where the paella originally comes from.
The home of paella.
Yeah.
And you were born there.
I'm born there.
The home of Saul and paella.
Yeah. So, I started working in restaurants for like 2-3 years here in Austin. I remember starting doing like some venues with then Anna Sisi. She's my partner in the company.
And she's a sommelier.
Yeah, she's the sommelier. So she started having big groups of people, and they wanted to have some food paired. So I started doing private events. Like little by little, I was more like doing tapas style, always a paella. And that's how it started. And since then, we've been increasing and having a lot of events and paellas.
So when you were in Spain, were you involved in making paella?
Oh, yeah.
Your family's involved in
Actually,
it too.
my uncle is a really good paella maker or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Paella guy or whatever. He taught me when I was a real kid. And he told me the best way to cook a paella is with a beer,
in your hand, right?
In my hand.
There you go.
Wise man.
A wise man. No, he's really good. So every Sunday, we used to cook paella together. And then,
So the history of paella, the paella, you have a paella pan.
Yeah.
And there is...
Go ahead.
So you've got a paella pan, and generally it's a group of people that are gathered together around the pan while you're cooking it, right? And it's kind of like a sort of communal kind of dining
I
experience.
guess it's like a barbecue here, kind of, something like that.
Okay.
So what are the dimensions of the pan?
Well, it depends, but it could be huge, could be small. I don't know. Let's say I cook with mostly between 60 and 90 inches.
Okay.
60 and 90.
All right.
So we made a paella on New Year's Day.
That was 60.
Saul made paella, and it was
You told me about this.
today.
seafood paella.
Yeah, that was all seafood. Yeah.
So you've got all different types of paellas.
Yeah, the original one is meat.
Okay.
So a lot of people think it's seafood because that's the one you see in every emoji,
the shrimp and the
shrimps
scallops
and everything.
and
But
mussels.
no,
Yeah.
it's the meat one, and that's probably because they were hunting back in the day. They were like bringing a paella, just water and rice. I mean the paella pan, water and rice. So whatever they have in the field, they were using it. So that was the first thing. How the paella started, just a dish with some rice and water.
Because you can pack the rice. You probably get water from a stream.
Water.
You build a fire.
Yeah, they build a yeah. And then the seafood paella was after that one.
It's like innovation, right?
Innovation, and then you can do everything. The purist, you say in what I try to say is like in Valencia, they don't call paella anything else that is not the traditional one, which
like
is
the purist.
The purist. That was which is rabbit, chicken, like big lima beans, and so it's a sort of green bean, like it's flat and really big. They call it bachoqueta. And tomato. That's it.
That's it.
Water. Nothing else.
But is there saffron?
If you add, that too, paprika. But if you add like red pepper, onions, that's not paella. If you add like artichokes, not paella. It's like they're crazy.
It's like being in Texas and putting beans in chili.
Sure.
I add different things. I add like chili. So.
Is it like frowned upon, or like will they still eat it, or they just won't consider it?
They will eat it, of course, but they won't call it paella. I have a lot of people telling me, "Yo, you're not making paella," and they're making fun of me too. I mean,
you're making something that tastes
good.
That's
my friends too.
Right.
So, so for your paellas that you do here, you get a lot of your ingredients and materials from Spain, right?
Yeah, I do. No, and actually what I do, I was almost joking about the real paella and stuff. We, little by little, people, they are introducing new ingredients, new recipes. Obviously, it's changing, like everything else. And then I got my ingredients from Valencia. The rice is from Valencia. Saffron, paprika too. I don't have, obviously, meats. Well, chorizo.
Yeah.
Which is something that they would kill me if I say that we add chorizo on the paella, because chorizo, no one will take it well if you are from Valencia.
Right.
But dude, seriously, I tried first. And I was like, dude, it's like a really good flavor.
Yeah, because you get the spices and you get the oil and everything. Because you're using the hard chorizo. You're not using like Mexican chorizo, Spanish chorizo.
Spanish chorizo, hard chorizo.
Which I can imagine. Do you do that in the beginning in the saute with the vegetables? Or?
Actually, I do at the end now.
At the end.
It's very aggressive. So at first I do the meat. I start with the chicken, the bones. Here I don't, another thing we do in Valencia, we use little pieces of meat. Like, the thighs, the whole leg, chicken whole leg. We love the ribs from the rabbit. The rabbit leg too. But here, when I started the business, I realized that people like to have just a plate and a spoon. So they don't want to deal with their hands. They don't want to grab a piece of meat, Sure. And that's how we call it in Valencia. It's called paella del señoret, which is like paella, let's say this for snobbies or something. So everything is cut. You just need a fork. You don't use your hands. Well,
but paella started out like as kind of peasant food, right? Or is it hunter food?
Yeah.
Right? Because you said you go out in the field, you take your rice, you take your water, and through the evolution, you've brought in seafood, you've brought in smaller cuts of meat, you brought in different vegetables. Right. Now, chorizo.
Chorizo. So anything else that you've tried new? Because you are here in the great state of Texas.
No, it's not just because I'm here, but you as a cooks, I think we love to try the different things, right? We're not going to stick with we're not going to stick with the original recipe. That would be sad. If you want to have a real traditional paella, we'll cook it for you.
Yeah.
But if you want to have a real good paella, maybe a different one, why not? Yeah. We bring something else.
Like the one we had
I want to, before we dig in too far into your story and everything, so your company is Mi Paella.
Mi Paella.
And you can get online, order there, probably hit you up through Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah, we are on Instagram, Facebook. We have a website.
What are the type of events that people are usually ordering a paella for?
Well, we do every kind of event. We do any kind of parties, from big weddings, company parties, like birthdays. We go from 10 people to 300 people.
Do y'all offer anything besides the paella?
Tapas.
Okay.
Tapas, cocktail tapas. Nice. We have a wedding on next March, hopefully. Hopefully nothing changes.
Yeah, and then I guess the obvious question about the pandemic, how did you guys hold up through all that?
It was really bad. It was
really
sad.
Bad.
Yeah, they start canceling everything. I remember the last event was 60 people somewhere downtown. I don't remember very well. But that was the 13th March, I think, or 14th. And then I got every big event at the end of March, April, May. There's weddings, good weather, and they start like dropping. Moving from this year, some of the events that I have now this year, they already paid deposit
from last year,
and they move into this year, and still don't know if I'm gonna be able to make them then this year. So it's bad. But I'm making small events. I have one tomorrow. It's 9 people.
Good.
But it's whatever.
So with a 9-person event, how big is your pan going to be? 60?
60. It's gonna be more than 40. I mean, it's gonna be probably I can cook for 40 people.
Out of the 60.
14. Sorry,
14.
I said 40. Yeah, 14.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot on the New Year's Day. That was how many people were we? Were like 7 or 8 people,
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was, and so it was.
How
great.
long does it take to make a paella?
It could be the seafood one is the quickest, right? Because
seafood's fast. You just gotta wait for the rice.
You wait for the rice. You just I like to start with calamari and the veggies. Well, first the veggies. Then the calamari, so I let the juices so I can.
Well, you cook the shrimp first to get the shrimp
well,
stuck
that
on
one because this one we use the shells.
Yeah.
So because we use the shell, I cook the shrimps and I put it away, and then I have the juices from the shells. But then usually I do here. I told you before that I don't do bones, so people they don't need their hands. Right. So I peel the shrimps. So I use them at the end. I put them at the end.
There's our shrimp right there.
Yeah, that looks lovely. Yeah. Well, okay, so cool.
See.
This says, so growing up in Spain, that's how, it's got to be, you said 2011 you came over here? Mm-hmm. So how old were you then when you came over?
How old? I was 30, 31.
Oh, so you spent most of your life over there.
Yeah, well, I've been,
Yeah.
There's kind of a story behind you coming from Spain too, right?
Well, I moved here 2011, but I came to visit first 2009.
Yeah. Here in Austin?
2010, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Here.
So you grew up in Spain. Mm-hmm. What is it like growing up in Spain? I mean, I guess you wouldn't know what it's like growing up here.
It's beautiful, dude. I mean, Spain is really multicultural, and Europe in general. No, I mean here too, but I'm used to live in like towns where you can walk everywhere, where you can meet your friends in this bar, and then you don't know what's going to happen next. You just walk and you go to a restaurant, and then maybe And I like that. I like that kind of tribe thing.
That's kind of tapas too, right? Tapas. You go into the bar, you eat a couple tapas.
Yeah.
You have to have a snack while you have your drink, right?
Yeah.
And so
actually, that's something really cool. In Valencia, there are some places they just give you a tapa every beer you get, every wine.
Yeah.
So
I mean that's great, right?
Well, yeah. If you don't,
So what's your favorite tapa?
Okay, I think it's patatas bravas. Simple. Patatas bravas is potatoes. And with alioli and brava sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Boom.
Very good.
Bada boom. Easy.
Yeah.
I love it with bread. Depends on which place you go. They are like crazy good.
Nice.
Some other places don't know. They don't know how to cook the potatoes.
Yeah.
They're not crunchy enough, or maybe they're not. I don't know.
What is the like restaurant scene? Did you start working in a restaurant in Spain when you were younger? Was that like
I first studied in Brussels, in Belgium.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is it like? I mean, because have you worked in a restaurant here?
Yeah, 7 or 6 years.
Okay.
Here.
How different are the?
It's completely different.
Completely different.
Completely different. The system is completely different. Yeah.
Even do they because we see a lot of that brigade style, like the French kind of. I mean, not so much, but like that. The order, the chain of command is it?
The chain of command is completely different.
Too, yeah.
Back and the front of the house is different.
Wow,
You gotta learn a lot of things here.
Is there that constant like tug of war between back of house and front of the house, like we have here?
Difference of opinion between the front and the back?
No. In Spain, it's all together. Usually.
It's a team.
Together.
It's a team. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Wow. So what is the like? Okay, if you take the traditional brigade, right, which we're doing without, but you get chefs who just down the line to whatever, your prep and line cook and dishwasher. What are they doing over there?
There's like a chef of the station over there, right? You got chef de partie.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So like every station is like basically built as its own little entity.
Okay.
Right? So then your chef
like specialty. That's what they
they do 4 dishes, whatever dishes those are. And then the other they all do their own and so they do their own prep and they do their own stuff. Mise en place for all of those.
So what's better? What system is better?
I don't know. I like it here.
Yeah, you do? Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
After I learn it.
Yeah. So, but coming from that to here, you must have been like, what are y'all doing, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Some codes, stuff that I didn't understand. 86 or what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
All day.
All day, yeah. All those things.
Yeah, there's so what are some of the no codes over there?
Oh yeah, they are, but they're different. That's it. That's
Yeah. So what did you start cooking originally? Was it a paella? With your uncle at a young age?
You're talking about professionally or like
well,
in general?
I'm talking in general. Like
in
was
general,
the family cooking at home, obviously?
Yeah.
Paella with a beer.
Paella with the beer. I was cooking the beer. Probably. I was cooking myself.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, but no, how did it all get started? When did you decide that cooking was, I mean, who inspired you when you were younger?
My uncle for sure, and my mom actually. Because when I was a kid, she didn't know how to cook, and she started learning.
Yeah.
And she was really good. And
She had to
was
start
really
learning because she
impressed.
had children.
I don't know why. Maybe she just wanted to learn.
Yeah.
Maybe, and then she got a lot of notebooks. She was all day like, watching shows on TV back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And she was taking notes all day. And she was prepping every day. Well, not maybe every day, but every 3 days or every weekend, she was doing something new. I was like, that's really cool.
And the
really
the
good.
markets are different too. So you go into different places, and the shopping is probably different than it is here, right, in Spain?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So did you go to the market with her and go shopping?
Mm-hmm.
Do you do that here? Go to the farmer's market?
I do.
Oh, good.
Good.
Well, let me give you some farmer's bucks from Johnson's Backyard Garden. Do you ever use their produce?
Let me see. If I
JBG?
remember. No.
Oh, well, you're going to like this.
Oh, you are going to like this. Thank you to Ada. I'm going to throw. So these are $5 bucks here. I'm going to give you a few of these and
Thank you.
try them out because, like, their carrots right now
Oh, man.
are
Yeah.
just incredible. But yeah, here, try these out.
Do they ever do a veggie paella?
I do have veggies, but thank you.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
you can go get yourself some nice veggies for a veggie paella right there.
With these veggies, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
They're like, and they're I think they're at every farmer.
They're at every farmer's market.
Yeah.
They even have some at like Central Market and stuff, but it's best to go to the farmer's market. You can even go to the farm. It's a really great operation. They're doing some good stuff around here.
Good.
So what sparked that was you go to the market with your mother, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of runs in the family is what's happened here because you're inspired by her.
Yeah, I was inspired by her. And then I don't know, I like to do things like cooking. I don't know, when I was a kid, I like to do some art or music or cooking. I really like to get I need to figure out how to do something. And I like to, if I don't know how to cook something, I'm going to spend the whole week trying.
Sure.
And I don't know, I like it. I like that.
Yeah.
Since I was a kid. Yep.
With all things.
But mostly with music and
Music.
and food.
We
More
share
food.
that in common. You're a guitar player. So it's like, was it a classical? Because like when I think, right, people will go, oh, like Coco or like, like nice classical guitar with nylon strings.
No, I started learning classical when I was a kid. But
Well, you did.
no.
That's how that started. Because is that more prominent over there than like?
I was 13 years old, and my mom was like, let's go. Let's do this. You're always like banging things.
Right.
And
Because here, they're like, here's your little cheap amp and your little Strat.
That's
Right.
That's what I got a year after.
A year
actually.
after.
I was like, I need so I got a cheap amp and a Strat. Well,
Yeah.
cheap Strat too.
Yeah.
Obviously.
What color?
Black.
Black.
Black and white, yeah.
Mine was
With a
a
pickup.
seafoam green.
Awesome.
It was pretty cool.
For the first one, yeah.
Yeah. It's long gone. Yeah.
Mine
but,
too.
But yeah, that's cool though. So you like to tackle these things and get them going. So yeah, then I guess professionally, what was the first kind of gig in a kitchen? You said Brussels.
Brussels, I believe it was Brussels, yeah. 2000.
What were you cooking?
It was a restaurant. I was studying in Brussels, and the first day I went to that restaurant and started cooking there the whole year.
Yeah. Now you go and you get paid. It's not like a stage or anything.
No, I wasn't stage. I got paid.
Yeah. And did you decide that kind of life and being in the back of the house, because I don't even know if they would use that term, there, but did you decide that that's kind of what you wanted to do? Which one?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I knew that I loved to cook.
Yeah.
But I was studying economics, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And I knew
like at school?
Yeah.
Okay.
And studied that, and then I And then I went, actually, after I finished, I went to I'm jumping a little bit.
That's okay.
But I went to the culinary school in Valencia.
Okay.
But I went to work in the marketing department. And then for 2 years, but I was all day in the kitchen with the guys,
Yeah.
So you were in school, but you were working in the marketing
I
department?
finished school back then.
Okay.
I did a master's degree in marketing. So I went to learn stage in the culinary school from my hometown.
Right.
So imagine the amount of paellas there were there.
Yeah.
Right.
Cooking,
That's like we're gonna
different
learn
techniques,
this first.
finishing in the oven, things like that. They didn't know. I was like, good, that's cool.
Yes.
So then I realized I really want to do something with food, like professionally. Let's make money now with this. I mean, let's make money. Maybe it's not the right, but let's find a job.
Let's make a life.
Let's make my energies.
Yeah.
I want to put my energies in this.
Sure. Yeah.
That's what I tried to say.
So what's the okay? I'm going to change topics here a little
That's
bit. But
fine.
I'm looking at a picture here of you cooking these
Gigantic.
paellas, right? Huge. Those are 90s.
That's 4 handles? No, that's 80s.
80.
The 4 handle one.
So are you guys referring to the inches?
Yeah.
80?
90 inches, 80 inches, yeah. And
So
70
4
inches.
handles are 90
Yeah.
because you got 2 people carrying it.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah, and there's no doors.
No.
I mean, when you want to go out or you want to go in.
Oh yeah, you can't fit through the door.
Man.
So
I gotta
that
think
happens.
that one out first.
what's the most you've ever had going at once? The most pans?
7 maybe.
7 pans.
Wow.
And how many cooks do you have on that?
Me.
Just
Yeah.
one.
That picture was 300 people. No, that picture was 275.
275 people.
And I was the only cook. And we have like cocktail tapas.
Yeah.
Like 5 of them.
Right.
But you were doing the tapas and the paella?
Cocktail, I was doing everything. I have people helping me, but no.
They're standing back here watching you right now. I was seeing them.
Why not?
They're just watching.
They are.
Those are the guys. Yeah, well, they were putting. We have maybe that day were like maybe 8-10 people. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, they're bringing food to tables, putting all together, like
But
assembling
you're
the
hustling.
food.
So do you plate it or do you serve it from the pans?
What do you mean? Sorry.
Like do you plate it?
I
for-
played
You plate everything.
Everything.
Wow. So you're full service. Now, what do you call the most delicious part of the paella? Whenever it's the
Socarrat.
crunchy.
Sorry, I was a little. Socarrat. Oh,
Socarrat.
yeah. Some people know it, and they're like, yeah, give me some.
Yeah,
please."
that's where it's at. I remember when we made the paella on New Year's Day. Everybody was like, "Wait, we gotta let Saul break it."
No, actually, I wanted to break it first, but you remember that? Because sorry, that's a story. When you finish the paella,
Right.
and if you don't do it really flat, how you call it? Like, fina. You
like
can
level?
Yeah, instead of you can do less rice, right?
Right.
So, but if not, you want to break it so it doesn't steam. When I say breaking, it's like moving
here.
the.
Oh,
Eso.
watching a little video.
Exacto.
That's him breaking it
Oh,
right
okay.
there.
I saw
See
the
the-
bottom.
So the
there,
steam
yeah.
goes out because the rice will keep cooking, and that happened that day because
rice
the
split.
rice was like 15. It was like 15 minutes
Yeah,
in there.
because we had something going on. I don't remember what, but
I don't remember. That.
it was a good day.
So that's called what again?
Socarrat. Socarrat means like burn
Yeah.
in Valenciano,
Yeah.
which is like Catalan.
Have you had the Via? I mean, this is kind of random, but the Via 313 pizza, the square Detroit style?
No.
Oh, okay. It's very similar. The crust, the edge, right?
Oh yeah, you get that
You want that
caramelized
piece, yeah.
piece.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
It's a caramelized, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Very cool.
Yeah, and so pairing with beverage, what's the best thing to drink it with?
The meat one, I will use red, but I don't know, maybe a tempranillo or something easy.
Or beer.
Or beer.
Well, that's what you always have in your hand,
I'm
right?
a beer
The
guy,
There
actually.
you go.
Yes, we share that in common. So yeah, and I was looking through here the options on your menu. You got basically everything, right?
Which is the...
Well, I mean the meats. You have pork, ribs.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very, very cool.
Those are like, there's 4, right? There's the meat,
Seafood,
paella,
meat, vegetarian,
seafood, the
tapas.
mixta.
Oh, there's no,
So
There's not a mixta there? Or it
no.
should be a
Mixed
meat?
is seafood and meat.
That's which website?
It's local Austin.
so because when you were in the school,
I don't know that. I will check it out.
so when you were in the school and learning newer things, did they keep it all traditional, or because like the traditional, or like throwing onions and all that kind of stuff?
I mean, no. If you call it paella valenciana, that's a
'Cause that's-
way.
and
In
that's-
menu, it has to be traditional because we call it paella valenciana.
Which is
So
the
other
rabbit.
techniques,
rabbit, chicken is the way to call the traditional paella valenciana.
right? Okay, so when you were learning other things, they were just calling it different things.
Oh yeah, I mean, at the end, you can use everything, the paella, and it's just you need to know to mix the right meat together. And
do you sell much rabbit paella here?
At all?
Nothing.
Really?
Nothing.
Wow, that surprises me. Like
that's what I would order.
I know. That's that's
one of my favorites. Also, yeah, it's hard to get rabbit too.
So, at what age were you in the culinary school? Because you kind of made a.
I was 23.
Yeah,
because you already got your master's in marketing, right?
Well, maybe that was 24 then. No, you said that. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Sure, yeah. But then you decide to kind of pivot into. But it's not bad to have a marketing background when you want to get into culinary arts.
No, it's not bad. I mean, it's good for any kind of business.
Right.
When I moved here, I thought maybe I was gonna work in marketing. I was like, yeah, but I don't know anything else. I mean, I didn't know anything about states, really.
Yeah.
I didn't know what a Target was or what. I'm sorry, talking brands in general. So I was like, how you going to work in marketing and you don't know? I was like, well.
I know paella.
Well, that too. I know that. Not enough to work in the marketing department, I think, but yeah. No, but yeah.
Did you attempt a marketing job here?
No.
Just got.
No. Just when I remember not the first day, but I remember coming here, it's like, all right, I need to apply restaurant and I need to know how they work here. I need to know how the system.
Yes.
And the best way is going to be to work.
Were you kind of shocked? I mean, because you had to have some kind of concept. I know you came in 2009, but like growing up in Spain, there's like kind of what U.S. is like, right? Mm-hmm. What is that? What do you guys think over there?
About U.S.?
Yeah, like it's a great place, or because like a lot of people here, like if I get into a deep conversation with my brother, we want to leave. We don't. It's like the fast food and the just kind of the, there's a way of life that's kind of gross here. It's very materialistic in a way, but like
you say it.
I say, like if you really break it down, but what were you thinking when you came here? What were you thinking you were going to find?
The first time I moved here, that was 2011. I came to visit 2009, but before that, I did the Route 66, 2002.
Oh, okay, cool.
So if I came here for Route 66, means that I liked States before coming here, before moving. I was attracted by music, by culture, I play rock and roll with the guitar. That's something, I was really excited to be here. And then, I know about the fast food. I know about the culture a little before I moved here. But I was really seduced here in Austin by I was surprised about the food culture here.
Mm-hmm. Food,
really,
music.
Seriously. I was like, whoa, you find everything you want.
And I mean, when you got here, it was taken off too. Like
it was. The popping spots at that time were Uchi.
Yeah.
Right, Uchi and...
It was sorry.
No, go ahead. I can't even think
Barley Swine. Was Barley Swine here?
Barley Swine.
When was they kind of started it. Barley Swine kind of started the movement.
What did they? Okay.
When, so what was your first job here in...
It was called Quattro Gatti. It's a pizzeria right on Congress, right in front of the Capitol.
Okay. And then from there?
I guess it's in front of the Paramount.
Yeah.
And from there, I went to the Thai Fresh.
Yeah.
From Thai Fresh... I went to Malaga.
Okay, so then you got to Spanish.
Yeah.
And was that your first introduction into Spanish food in the States?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
That it was not Spanish.
Yeah.
But
interesting.
And then after that, I went to Barlata. And Barlata, yes, the chef Daniel is from he's Catalan from Spain. Yeah, and he's really talented. And that was great food. We did really well back in the day. But then I was also doing music, so I needed more days to play my shows. So I went to Central Market.
Oh, cool.
Westgate.
Chef Larry? Wait, Westgate?
Westgate.
So that wouldn't have been Chef Larry.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. There were 3 chefs. Obviously.
Yeah, I really like the way they run the kitchens at Central Market. So Larry's up north.
Yeah, I wasn't.
And he's been there for 20-something years.
Yeah, I was there for maybe 8 months, a year. I don't know.
There was Eric Lucas there. I don't know if that's no. Okay.
And then when did you get into the paella business?
Probably then. I was working at Central Market, but I was doing gigs during the weekends.
What's the band's name?
Torino Black.
Okay. You guys, are you able to play shows right now at all?
No, we last played at the Empire Control Room a couple of months ago, and that was it.
Okay.
No, December was it.
No, you guys didn't attempt any virtual kind of get-togethers for your fans?
No,
No.
not really. We should.
Yeah. So, like, are you guys getting together to jam still?
Yep.
Wow. So it's kind of like on a
No, but
little break.
I'm focusing on writing and cooking. I mean, the two
So are
things.
you the guitar player
Yeah, I write the music too.
and sing?
No.
Oh, okay. So okay, cool. That's fun.
Cici, she's the one. She's the sommelier who did the event, started the Mi Paella company with me, and we started the band together too.
Oh, she's in your band as well.
She's the singer.
Oh.
Super talented
Oh,
singer.
I want to listen. Are you guys on like Spotify or?
We are, everywhere.
Cool.
I mean, everywhere, yeah. You know.
Yeah. Everywhere you find music.
Oh, YouTube, you can see that if you want to check out the...
There you go.
Do y'all have some videos?
We have to.
Cool. Nice. I mean, obviously, if it's on YouTube, but yeah, we'll put that in.
But yeah, I imagine being from Spain, moving here, Austin, being able to cook what I really love, which is paella. Seriously, I mean, that's another thing. When I was a kid, my favorite food was paella.
Yeah.
And pizza, but paella. Every Friday in school, paella. Even that, I love the paella from my school. Which
Oh, they made it for you at your school?
for kids. Not
Wow.
for me, for like 1,000 guys. I
Yeah.
guess.
But they do
People,
like a real traditional paella?
Every Friday. Maybe because my school's from Valencia. So
Yeah.
that was
Yeah, they're culturing you.
culture and tradition.
Was it like because when we grow up here and it's like school food, like out of the cafeteria, it's like horrible.
Like you can squeeze the oil out of the pizza? Remember
Yeah,
that?
just like, or it's like all junk food or fries.
I heard that the food here in schools that is not really
Soy
good.
burgers?
For
Man,
kids,
it needs
no.
to. They really need to step it up. I mean, they've made some advancements, like they'll put fruit options, right? This is
Yeah,
right?
canned fruit maybe.
It's better than nothing, I guess. Yeah, but I bet it was like delicious, right?
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. So you want to do that, and then you guys just pulled the trigger and put together a website first or something, and
No.
started
we're
cooking
not.
for friends.
We start cooking for people.
Yeah.
You know,
Word of mouth?
word of mouth. It's been word of mouth, and it went really good.
So
really good.
I asked you this on New Year's. So
Remind me.
how many,
reset
how many
my brain.
paellas do you think you've cooked since you got to the States?
Dude.
I mean, I think we talked about like maybe 5,000 or something.
I don't know a lot of them. A lot
Yeah.
of paellas.
I mean, so you're
And I don't-
like a paella master.
I cook a lot
Yeah.
of paellas. I cook a lot.
That's pretty cool. I mean, to do like the same thing over and over and over and over again. That's kind of the definition of being a chef, right?
I guess.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you're trying to find perfection in that simple act that you continue to do over and over again.
Yeah.
Some people call it insanity.
Yeah, maybe. But I love it.
Yeah.
I
And you can't get tired of it.
really love my job.
it's
you know?
incredible.
I really love it, making paellas, and it's also, I cook outside, so you always have a different issue coming up. Maybe it's the wind,
yeah.
maybe it's the temperature.
You enjoy
maybe
that,
it's sometimes I can be scared sometimes when you see the wind is coming. It's like if that cloud just
Yeah.
start. I mean, I had all kind of experiences here in
I was
Texas
gonna
with
say,
the weather.
I mean, it changes on dime. You've probably had some crazy things go wrong, right? Or haywire.
Yeah. But I've been lucky, I guess. I just remember bad days with festivals, music festivals, in the middle of nowhere, beautiful Texas, and then suddenly you start like this windy rain and everything. Everyone is freaking out. My paellas are like just covering water. I mean, we're losing the tent.
Yeah.
That happens.
But if the music festival's been going on for long enough, people would probably still eat it.
You're like, I think I'll eat that
Be
paella.
like, I'm fucking eating that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I've been also, apart from that, but really lucky. People really like the paella. Not just the paella, but the fact that you're cooking in front of the people. They can smell the paella since the first minute you start like dropping the infused oil. So people start asking questions and they wait.
Yeah.
And they do lines waiting for the paella because, they are interacting with the whole process. That's another secret about the paella.
Okay.
The fact that
What
people
makes
get
it what
involved.
it is? Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, I had a really great time, hanging out with you. Doing
We should
that,
have a new next paella soon.
Yeah, we should do. I want to do the rabbit.
All right.
The Valencia.
The traditional.
Yes.
It's been forever. Last time. Traditional is just with water. I always use stock by the water because that was traditional.
But does it have the? Oh, yeah, I guess because you just get out of the creek.
Because you get bones, put, and then you let reduce.
Okay, so you create the flavor. You develop the flavor. So it takes a little longer.
A little longer.
Have you done any? I don't know if it's like competitions. Do they do like
A Paella Cookoff?
The Paella Lovers United.
It's like San Antonio, they do one.
And here too.
Oh, here too. Have you participated?
I was the jury member last year.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah, the last one.
Like you tasted everything and like, oh, okay.
I tasted them all.
How was that? What did you think about a festival like that? I mean, I'm sure you tasted.
I
some
think it's
crazy
really
stuff.
fun, and people had a lot of fun. It's about having fun, I guess.
Yeah.
People were like making teams, and
Sounds
trying
like a
to
blast.
tell you why their paellas is the best. I was looking at paellas like he was talking blah blah. I was like, oh my god, what the heck are you doing?
That's fun. I like that.
I loved it. Yeah, it was really fun.
Have you, in that case? I mean, have you had one with like straight up barbecue in it?
Oh, Texas paella.
I did. That day I tried every crazy
Everything under the
things.
sun.
Yeah.
Buffalo chicken paella.
Probably, yeah. But actually, it's funny because I wanted to start something like that.
Yeah,
like crazy
festival.
paellas. No.
Oh, crazy
selling
paellas.
Crazy paella. Oh, no, let's do a curry, pan and curry paella. Why not?
I mean,
and
that
things
is
like
cool.
that, and you change the.
You could do
the only
Thai.
thing is to keep the technique, kind of, the paella. Do it the same way.
Yeah.
That you cook a traditional way, traditional one. So it's not like cooking the rice and putting it on top after or whatever. No, but then with different ingredients, like again, what I said, pan and curry, paella, with some coconut
Yeah.
So
cream.
That sounds fun.
And then mix with some
Let's do it.
pineapple.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Get sweet,
and then it's
spicy.
like suddenly you find, you have the caramelized on the bottom, same thing, but with coconut cream. I don't know. I
Might
try
get a
things
little
like that.
A little bit of sugar, you get a little more caramelization down there, a little
Claro.
crunchiness. Oh, that'd be good.
So like you go like you have like a mirepoix, right? With just the carrots, onion, right? This
Well,
is
that's
how,
French.
right? But that's how it starts. Like, how does a paella? Like, what's the technique?
Sofrito, right? Or that's
What are you? Sorry, for the beginning of the paella?
yeah. It's like for gumbo or something. You use
Yes.
the Trinity. You use
Trinity.
the peppers, the celery, the
what-
onions. For French cooking, you use mirepoix. For Spanish cooking, it's sofrito, right?
Yeah, we use sofrito.
Which is
Well, sofrito is tomato, and it could be with veggies like onions and red peppers.
okay.
And so it's tomato. It's tomato juice that you reduce.
Okay.
You fry. It's tomato. I don't use sofrito.
But you
actually.
mentioned infused oil too.
That's something I started doing because we use rosemary.
Rosemary.
At the end. Then I was trying
I saw
different
that,
techniques to cook paella like faster. When I mean, it takes me 2 hours.
Sure.
But still, I use stock, chicken stock. That I cook the chicken stock, and then I was infusing different oils. But for the seafood, I use the shrimp heads.
Okay.
with
Get the shrimp
garlic.
oil in there. Yeah.
Then I do the rosemary one for the meat one. So I cook the meat in that rosemary oil.
That's a good idea.
I
innovation.
transfer the flavors in between, and then so I know it's gonna be punchy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be always the same.
So you're where do people like besides ordering from you? Are there paella spots?
What do you mean?
Can you buy paella at a restaurant in Austin?
The Barlata, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And do they do like an individual pan of it?
The thing with Barlata is no one is cooking. There's no restaurants cooking the traditional one. Traditional one needs to it takes like an hour, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe. You cook everything in the pan. But then in a restaurant, obviously here, what we do in Spain is like call the restaurant. It's like it's 10 people. I'm gonna need a paella for 10 people at 2:30. Boom, you have the table. So you the guys will get ready for the paella. But here, everything is fast. And you go to Barlata, and then you're gonna have the paella from the menu for 2 people. So it's like a little paella pan you will share with someone, and everything is, a little prepped before. The rice is already
Par cooked.
yeah. And the meat is really small, tiny pieces. So everything it takes you like maybe 10, 12 minutes.
You just got to
cook it.
basically cook the rice.
Yeah.
Finish the rice. The stock, let it reduce.
Like a pizza. You
Like
put
risotto.
all the ingredients really
Yeah.
fast, put the spoon of tomato sofrito, mix them very well, the stock and rice.
So are they
which is,
getting the socarrat?
maybe 10, you can get the socarrat, yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Kind of comparable to a pizza, right?
Yeah. Or a risotto.
I mean,
Risotto.
it's really good. I mean, I liked it, but it's different.
Yeah.
It's different. It has to be
I mean,
different.
and I think part of the process for me of paella is being around it. Hey, what are you doing this time? What's going in there? Or, and I mean, when we made paella on New Year's Day, we were out at that pan probably 10 times, 12 times. You know what I mean? Go back inside, get a glass of wine.
How much
whatever.
do you have to babysit it? Like, because risotto, you said.
Well, there's certain times
Yeah,
where you
it's
do.
Different.
Risotto, you need to be there
the whole time.
The
But you
whole
don't,
time.
it's not like that.
No, here, I don't know. You don't need to pay. Well, I was gonna say you don't need to pay much attention, but because I cook a lot, I have my. Yeah, but no, I mean actually, when you put the rice, for instance, you don't want to mess with the rice. You don't want to touch it
'Cause you want
to
it
leave the
to-
almidon. It's gonna break. The difference with risotto is that you're gonna be stirring, right? Is it?
Yeah.
So yeah, just make sure that it's even, it's everywhere, and then you start with a little bit of high fire heat, sorry, and then you put it down for another 15 minutes, and then you can get the socarrat at the end.
I'll crank it back at the end.
Crank it back at the end. If you add a little bit of oil, that will help.
And then it'll fry it down in there.
That will fry.
Is that
It
where
will
you,
drop? Pop. Yeah, you do like a little circle.
that's where you should do the
That's a technique. I mean,
the oil from the chorizo?
ooh.
on the next one, right? So, okay, I'm going to shift gears a little bit. When you're here in Austin for however many years now,
Almost 10.
what have been your favorite spots here to eat?
Yeah, your favorite restaurants.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Blah, 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 blah.
I mean, you had a lot of exploring to do when you got here
Yeah.
because every single thing you ate was new.
Absolutely. Trying to remember back in the day, but I don't know. I'm not
It's
really.
changed a lot, right?
What about right now?
Yeah.
What's your favorite places to go right now?
This year, and I don't know about it this year, but
Have you not done much eating like
this year with COVID?
Yeah, no, like
No,
even the
also-
ordering, like attempting to order.
I
like,
should. I mean, you need to.
Yeah, I
you
know.
need to see what is happening. You need to try new things. You need to get inspired. But for some reason, this year I've been like really stuck.
It sucks.
And
It's just horrible. I
it's
mean,
really bad.
some of the places like Holy Roller, like I was down there today. I just can't believe, like a place like that closed.
Yeah,
It's just crazy.
Sad.
It's sad.
It's really sad.
Right.
Same again with music venues.
Yeah,
It's really sad, obviously. I keep talking with chefs, owners from restaurants that I know, like Parlata, and I know how hard it is, to pay rent every month,
Right.
to pay your team every month, insurance every month. It's like, dude, I mean, there's no way we're gonna be.
Well,
I'm not talking about Parlata, but in general.
Well, how close is it? It's like it's almost having a restaurant. It's like it's no different than being in a band, right? It's like you got your band members, you guys are making do, and you're spending the money on the
But
next thing.
we're not paying rent for a band.
Right, but like you got to keep going. In
Oh
order.
yeah. Just true.
The show must go on.
The show must go on.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
you
but
have to.
COVID, fuck COVID.
Fuck COVID,
Yeah, that's a good song name. Actually, I think it has been one. Fuck COVID.
Oh, yeah. No, but in the good old days, where did you enjoy eating?
All right. I'm really simple. That's another thing. I like beer with pizza, beer with burger. I'm not really picky. I've been in
Man, you got to get over to Via 313.
Have you not been to Via 313?
What was that?
No,
Pizza.
no, it's the square pie I was talking about.
Yeah. But I was.
So they've got one on 290 and
I believe
right
I've
off
been.
William Cannon.
Oh, yeah, right there at the
Guadalupe.
corner.
There's one on the east side.
There used to be one on Rainy.
There's one right by Suerte.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
Probably.
It's ridiculous. Brandon and Zane are the owners of that. It's Detroit style pizza, and it's ridiculous. But you've got like Toss, Home Slice,
I've been there.
Southside Flying Pizza.
Home Slice does a
Fine
good.
House somewhere.
We've mentioned it. It's a secret. Eberly, who just recently reopened, Eberly has a amazing pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you would never go there and order a pizza.
But if you do,
I will go then. Yeah,
oh, it's so good. It's so good.
I can't wait.
And then Bufalina, right?
Bufalina. I've been in Bufalina several times. I remember the owner. I met him a long time ago.
Yeah. Nice.
Before they started the Bufalina.
Yeah. They're right next to Barley Swine now, too.
I'm being in
up
the
north.
Yeah, north.
Just been in the first one location.
Yeah.
Caesar, right? Caesar Chavez.
Yeah, yeah. That's right.
Close from Comal.
So you're a pizza fan, which is like, that's, yeah.
Pizza and paella.
I'm not very complex when I go places,
Well,
but I like barbecue. Of course, I like pizza and I like,
Have you been to Valentina's over here?
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
yeah. You
No,
go.
I need to.
Oh my gosh, and you're 9 minutes away?
Yeah, right there.
You know where Valentina's is?
I saw it.
Oh God, go.
Yeah?
You got to go. And also HBQ.
Yeah,
I mean,
HBQ is
but, like,
great.
I'm gonna need to take notes at the end. I'm learning. Valentina's.
You're at 45 minutes into this podcast. Just forward there. Just listen. Timestamp.
I wasn't even thinking of that.
It's all on record.
Dude, I'm
It's like,
fried.
where were those places? Where were those places? No, I like to ask this question because anybody who's listening right now might be like, where do we eat? That's always the question, right? You get stumped when you need to find a, unless you're simple about it. But
No, but and I remember liking a lot Thai Fresh. Not because I was working there, but I was working there. But before
that's Elizabeth Street, right?
Fifth and
It's right in the middle.
is
there, like
Mary Street is
Mary Street.
Mary
That's
Street.
right.
Mary.
That's right.
Mary Street. Yeah.
And they've done good right through this.
I think so. I think. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so.
Hopefully.
So yeah, Thai Fresh is a good suggestion.
Fresh.
You need to go put your your Thai paella on their menu. Pitch it to them.
It will kill me.
Thai paella. I like this.
Thai paella.
Banh mi paella.
I was thinking of crazy things like that.
Yeah, no, because it would be kind of cool, like just thinking out loud, like going to a restaurant where it was dedicated to like small dish paellas with like all these crazy flavors.
Well, and
I was thinking that's actually what I was thinking. Like
That'd
if
be
I get
cool.
like something like the model, like things here like the Pine House. So you have the beer and you have the pizza as well. You have the maybe wine or beer, and then you have like different paellas that you making your own. Or maybe you have this crazy funky paellas, which could be like Thai paella. Or, I don't know. I took notes.
It's a good idea.
And like just that.
All the food trucks too. You could probably do collaborations with many of these food trucks and do like, we're going to do a paella takeover at this food truck. You go out there and the food truck works with you. You'll have a collaboration. You do your crazy paellas out there.
You know what?
Cool.
That is a great idea because these food trucks, the community of food trucks, is really. And we've had a couple on here, and they would not even question.
No, they'd be all about it. And you're essentially a food truck.
And you've got they're set up in parks, with a few or five. I mean, I could definitely see.
Because you can set your paella up anywhere.
Yeah.
Especially Doughboys. Do you know where Doughboys is on 12th Street? And the reason
It's pizza.
it is Pete. Dude. So there's two reasons you need to go if you haven't gone.
I used to cook pizza, by the way. Now in the Central Market.
Oh, nice.
I was like, I need to be the pizza guy.
Did they have a wood fire oven over there?
Yeah.
Nice, cool.
You're going to like Doughboys. You need to go check these guys out there. They do a
So
great
what
job.
you need to do is go around 5 o'clock,
Yeah.
before 5, because have you been to Austin Guitar House?
Dude, I'm not from here. I don't know you guys. No.
All right, so this is
No. I was thinking that house.
He's about to set you up.
No, you got a good day planned.
All right.
So Austin Guitar House is fucking amazing.
What's that? Why
So it's
never
on
heard?
12th Street. So if you're going to like Franklin's, yeah.
I've been in a store, like a magical store on
12th Street.
12th Street, yeah.
Yeah, like real whole walls of boutique amps and guitars.
Yeah.
It's all like, wow, I have no money for all this, Like,
I know.
But a great array of pedals.
I've been there.
A chef who was formerly on this podcast just started working over there. So that location, which is always fun just to go to, next door they have built up, because it used to be a trailer called Paper Boys, which now they're in a brick and mortar. But now they've got like a little food park there with Cuantos Tacos.
Cuantos tacos.
Quantos Tacos.
They do a good job
Shout
too.
out to Beto, who
Yes.
they do have a GoFundMe for, which we'll need to get more info
Yes.
to shout that out. But the Doughboys, and Doughboys has killer pies.
See, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. No,
And
so that's a good afternoon, right? Go check out some guitars we can't afford.
cry a little and then go.
Order the pizza and be like, I spent my money on the pizza. I'll be back next week.
But that'd be a good place to also, consider doing a collaboration.
Yeah.
Yes, no, because Doughboys and Quantos, they would be all about that. It'd be cool.
I love to.
Yeah. It's a problem when we get towards the ends of these podcasts. We start coming up with all these ideas,
great ideas,
like Mamos. Yeah. We're gonna do a video and be downstairs cooking. We got to set that up so we get ahead of ourselves. But
we could do a paella here sometime. You should come back. And we'll do paella. We'll put it on the video. We'll do a paella video.
I would love to cook
That'd
paella with you guys.
You know what? That would be
awesome.
a lot of fun.
That would be fun.
Would be fun. The your partner's name is
Cici.
Okay, Cici. And she couldn't make it tonight. You guys are welcome to come back.
Yeah, you should come back.
Yeah.
We'll talk about those collabs.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely. You know what would really be cool? I'll tell you off air.
We don't want to spoil it.
Anything else we want to touch base on before we wrap up?
Yeah, what's in the future? You got any plans for the future?
Future?
Yeah.
Pray, I guess. So COVID is no.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I don't know. Work a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
get the vaccine, and that's what's going to happen. Everybody's going to get this vaccine, and people are just going to go back out.
Hopefully.
I think that's what's going to happen. I
mean, I know I have an event tomorrow, another one on Saturday, and then another next week, but small. I need the because what I was telling you the other day. I mean, the other day on New Year's Eve. It's like I start like cooking for small events with like 10, 12 people, but then suddenly I realized that I can cook for like 40.
Yeah.
So my target is 40, 50 people because you cook big bands.
Yeah.
That's not happening right now.
Right,
so that's why I just
and that's what I truly do believe that the minority of people who are the people who are paranoid and want to continue wearing a mask after the vaccine's out and they've loosened up on the restrictions will be in the minority. I think majority of people are going to go back out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
people want to return to life.
Yes,
please.
Viva la vida.
Viva la vida, cabrones.
Well, Chef Saul, it's been great. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chef.
Un placer a vosotros. To you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course.
All right.